There's my camera. Hi. It's good to hear from you, and I'm excited to have the chance to look over your TED Talk preparation outline. First of all, I'm sorry that these dates weren't updated. I thought I had uploaded the file, but I must have hit the wrong button, so my apologies. Your introduction is outstanding. I love this quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. I think that's a great way to start your speech, and I think your audience is going to really respond well to that. Your purpose statement is well written, straightforward, clear. It should be easy to understand. And your preview of your main ideas, you're very direct, and you have these a very nice, kind of simple and concise way of stating some rather complicated complicated phrases or ideas, at least. Your preview, just again, I'm really impressed that you have your preview in such a succinct way here, and that I've noticed also in your conclusion, your summary is just as effective, and this will really help your audience to know what to focus on, and having that repetition of saying what you're going to say in your intro, saying it again in the body, and then reminding your audience what you just said in your conclusion will not only help them to focus and really know what to listen for, but it will also help them to remember your ideas, which is kind of essential, especially when you're hoping that they'll learn something as important as relationship development and relationship maintenance. The body of your speech is very well thought out. It's clear that you not only have 3 solid and distinct main ideas, but you've also done the homework. You've researched, you've found strong evidence to help you elaborate on your main ideas and really help kind of show the complexity and highlight what you're hoping the audience will learn from your talk. I think you have done a great job of incorporating the textbook as well as different research to highlight that you've done your research, and then including these sources also helps you establish your credibility. When you give your speech, remember to say those sources. A good format is according to Fallowfield in a study conducted in 2015 involving 148 studies, or it's your source, but usually I do according to, and I say the name of the researcher, the authors, the date, and then the title of the actual study, and that should help you to kind of remember to say your sources. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm emphasizing that a lot, but because we don't cite our sources in conversation, it can seem odd when we're presenting, and I think people have a tendency to not do it because it doesn't seem natural. But it's important to do when you're giving a speech, especially in this day and age when people have cell phones and can kind of Google or fact check you as you're talking. You want to really just affirm that you've done your research and everything's credible and you're not fake news. And all the other type, you have such a great variety of supporting material. You have your statistics, your research studies, you have stories, examples. I think this will really help your presentation to be engaging, and your audience will appreciate that. Kind of going through, I think, again, everything is really just coming together. And then your conclusion, again, you have that nice summary, a very succinct purpose statement where you revisit that. And then your ending is you end with a challenge, which is a great idea. It's an excellent clincher. Your sources, you have more than the required 5. That's outstanding. So awesome. The one thing I would suggest is making sure that you list these sources in alphabetical order. So that's part of APA. But other than that, you have the names, the last name, the period. Everything else is just spot on. So outstanding draft. When you make your revisions for when you submit your TED Talk at the end of the month, it's just going to be real quick, tiny little things. So I'm excited to see your speech. I think you've done a lot of hard work. It's clear that you're ready, and I wish you the best of luck. Do you know what presentation aids you're going to be using when you give your speech? Are you thinking PowerPoint handout? That's the combo that most speakers use. But I don't know what the communication environment is going to be when you give your speech. You can always bring in a prop or a poster. There's a variety of things you can do. All right. I look forward to seeing what you decide, and I think you're going to give a great speech at the end of the month. Thank you.